What's up, everyone? Today we're gonna check out the 3 new faction bases that is in the game. For those who don't know, New World, in their new expansion, they have now added kind of faction bases. These will be places where you'll be getting missions for your faction, as well as hopefully kind of a social place for people of that faction to be able to hang out at and do various activities at. So we're gonna walk through, give a tour of all of them, just kind of showcase what they look like, and that means we're gonna be looking at this one over here, the Syndicate Enclave, down here, which is the Covenant Enclave, and then over here, which is the Marauder Enclave. So as you can see, they are all 3 in Everfall. It kind of makes sense. Everfall is supposed to be kind of like the central area, though now with Brimstone Sands, I feel like Brightwood is more the central piece of land on the map, but it doesn't matter. Either way, that's where they are. So we'll go ahead and give a tour of all 3 of them. Alright, so first up is the Syndicate faction base. It is here over in Everfall. It looks like it is in the ruins of some ancient enclave that they have repurposed, which I think is really cool and unique. Kind of fits the Syndicate kind of striving for knowledge. So here we are. This is the entrance here. You see you have like some agents and stuff laying about, and then this is it here. There's stairs that lead up. Big banner, this large crystal. The main person you'd be talking to, Aventus Valenti, for the quests. You might remember him. I'm not sure if he still will be, but this was the guy you would go and talk to after Brightwood when you would go over to Weaver's Fin for the main quest to kind of convince the Syndicate to help out. But yeah, this is the Syndicate base. You have a nice little sitting area, a little kitchen. The agents just kind of say general lines, but that's all right. And then going past here, we're going to do this first floor first. Nice little waterfall, some water. You have a nice little alchemical lab back here.
A newcomer, care for a drink? I don't get many volunteers these days.
So you can see you have some more named NPCs. This little alchemy area, yeah, it's kind of like a little alchemy area of people kind of working and everything, which is really cool and fits that Syndicate style. You cross over here. I tried for a while to see if this was a secret entrance. It is not. But that is alright. Of course, you have the shrine here to fast travel. Another more water, and then it looks like this is like a little storage area. Have a little ladder, some things just being stored. So we're gonna go up this way first. Go up here. Now this seemed to be some type of little artifact, little spot. You can see all these different things up on a little pedestal with this agent kind of watching them. Bit of a little bookshelf with a little study desk. So I interpret this as like some type of, yeah, I mean, you know, a bunch of animals and parts of life of Eternum, kind of studying that. You go up here, you got Pop. And he has his own little study station as well, it seems. And you cross over here to the top. A couple of agents. This is where I guess the main bookshelf is. And again, no secret entrances. But maybe in the future, if I have to walk certain or do certain quests or whatever, maybe this opens up as a door. And it's a secret spot. I'm not sure. But then you have this kind of lecture announcement podium for the leader of the Syndicate to speak at. Again, I feel like there's a hidden piece here, or there are hidden pieces in these homes, but I have not been able to complete all the quests to find out. And then another little study area as we go down the stairs on this side. A little library area, a bunch of little desks and everything. Another Amelia. So you can see a lot more named people. And then yeah, it's just like a nice little hangout. I really hope, like I said, that these spots are kind of used, like Syndicate kind of hanging out here, doing stuff. But either way, let's go ahead and hop over to the next one. All right, if you are able to fight past this graveyard and make your way up this road, you will come across the faction base for the Covenant. This is my personal favorite. Maybe I'm biased because I like Covenant. I tried to be Covenant. I was Syndicate for a while, but for the most part, I've been Covenant a majority of the time on this game. So maybe I'm biased, but this is the Covenant base and banners leading up to this large church. I'm a big fan of this courtyard that you have here. Again, it's just like this little sitting courtyard. The TP over there, little no NPCs over here. Then you have this big kind of emblem of the Covenant on the ground here. I like this a lot because I can imagine like a Covenant dueling night where everyone stands along the circle and watches as two people start dueling on the inside here, and use this as like a little 1v1 arena. I think that'd be really fun. That'd be something I'd want to do one day. But yeah, so you have this little courtyard here. You can see some more kind of these are probably the equivalent of the agents. You have the Templars here kind of guarding. We'll go through the outside first. A little training area here, just some dummies that people are practicing on. You got a Templar here who's doing some push-ups, just getting fit, getting ready. But yeah, we'll go around the outside before we go in. Just kind of a nice little garden area here, a little fire, some sitting benches, nice view over the water and everything. You go up the back here. And just kind of continuing this, you have a large emblem of the Covenant here on the back of the church, this little stained glass of it. And again, more views with everything. I like this one the most. I think the views are the best here. But yeah, so you just have this little garden area. Then you see down there's like a bunch of little tables for kind of a sitting room. Just hang out, eat some food, whatever. How do I put this? I really like this one. Again, I feel like there's hidden things here. Like I feel like each place may have like a hidden room, or maybe in the future we'll add like a hidden room, or like I know they add a bunch of like parkour stuff. I haven't had the chance to explore every nook and cranny to kind of see what can be parkoured on, but that's all right. And then the inside you have the actual Church of the Covenant, of course. Some named NPCs, the benches, some Templars guarding, and you lead up and you have the pyre and these kind of wings expanding from this altar. So again, another kind of spot. Gregaria, who I'm almost positive is new, and I really like his greatsword. Sorry, I just noticed that for the first time. but yeah, like again, this is the Covenant base. Again, I hope it'd be another cool spot. I hope people use the fact that you could, TP here. I actually really hope that when you join the faction, I'm not sure if this is the case yet or not, but when you join the faction, you can actually recall to your enclaves. I think that would make them a lot more like engaging if people just like recall here and they hang out here and everything. It would get really cheap and easy to come here. Like set up like an extra inn. But not sure if they'll do something like that. But yeah, this is the Covenant base, and then let's go head over to, last but not least, the Marauder base. Now, anyone who's run faction quests in Everfall, you might be familiar with this spot. You run up the farms here. You cut this way to kind of move along, or you cut this way and hop over the rocks to get to the faction quests. It's a very seen spot for those who run faction quests, but now it's a bit more emphasis on that. As you run up here, you have the entrance to the Marauders. So we'll go up here, this little fort nestled up on top of this rock. We got Lieutenant Tibbs here, who I do not recognize, so I think they're new. But you run up here, and yeah, you get up to this fort, and boom, the Fort of the Marauders, this little war camp style themed. You had the kind of the archaeology style, archaeological dig, research facility of the Syndicate. You had like the large Church of the Covenant, and then of course for the Marauders you have the war camp, which fits them perfectly. As you kind of go up here, the no named are the gladiators here, who kind of act as guards, and then yeah, you have bada bing bada boom. Again, similar to the Covenant, a nice little slam in the ground, kind of open courtyard. This could also be used for the same thing with the Covenant, as like a little 1v1 area to stay on this platform. Maybe with the braziers, it adds a bit more complexity to the fighting. But again, another like nice little hangout spot here. Yeah, so you have some like wares being stored, the TP. Mersha, who seems to be a kind of forge master, a blacksmith here, kind of making weapons for the Marauders. You go over this way. This is also like a little training pit. If you want to do, it's a lot smaller for like 1v1s and stuff. But if you want, you have gladiator, straw dahlia, and then you have these little sitting area where you can go and like the little hop animation for all the levels. But you can go sit here watch the gladiator fights or whatever people are doing in this little hangout area. Again, I like the fact that these bases really encourage kind of social stuff. I think it's nice to have spots for people to actually centrally hang out, since there aren't like company bases. But we go up here. We have more gladiators, a little kitchen area with Pavel, who seems to be the chef. Kind of sit outside, eat here. You can't, as of now, go inside. I feel like this is just because I haven't progressed in the missions, that you have these spots where you can't go in at the bases yet, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just locked. But I feel like if it is just locked now, in the future, this spot, that large bookcase in the Syndicate, they will all kind of open up, maybe like a basement in the church to these like secret spots if you're like higher rank or something. I can't confirm, but it just seems like at the top there you can like see a little person right up there. I feel like that's a place that you'll be able to get to, or maybe it's like a parkour spot. I'm not sure. And then you have, some construction, everything, people building the fort, and this little area. And then you walk around, kind of see the actual fort as you move about. And yeah, so again, I feel like you can get up there. I don't know if I'm just like locked at the moment, but I feel like you can get up there. And yeah, that's the Marauder base, kind of nestled up on this rock, kind of overlooking the actual, fort of Everfall. But yeah, this is the Marauder base, and those are the three faction bases. I think they're a really nice touch, even if they aren't anything crazy to be doing stuff at. Just adding more interesting points of interest at the in the world, a place for people to be able to kind of centralize here. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if Covenant people hung out the Covenant base or Marauders, whatever. Or if even everyone in the world just hung out on one certain base and it was kind of a central like hangout location. I just think it's more interesting to have spots like that. Because there's just not really social spots for people to hang out at, and I think this adds that. It makes it more interesting when you do faction quests, and just adds a bit more depth to like the whole faction system, how like this base you're thinking about that you're earning points for and everything like that, right? So this is the Marauder base. Again, hope it ends up being these bases end up being social spots. I think it'll also be really cool if they ever added a tier system that like the more territories your faction owns, the nicer these bases get. Like they have like progression and upgrades. This becomes like a 3-story fort if you have 5 territories or something like that. I just think there'd be a lot of cool things that you could do with that. And then if they open up more, you can go in. There's like some parkour hidden things in here, stuff like that. I think would be really awesome. But yeah, these are the bases, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe, and check me out at twitch.tv/Redlaf. And yeah, catch you guys next time. Peace out.